Welcome everyone, my name is Nicole and today we have a nice calming, gentle flow practice. So if that sounds lovely to you, we will begin lying down. So let's go ahead and start in a nice Shavasana or final relaxation pose. And just take a moment and let the shoulders lightly roll under. Palms turn up, and if your low back's bothering you, go ahead and put a bolster under your knees. Or you can have your knees knocked in. Wherever you decide, start by gently letting the neck roll one way and then the other, very gently, slowly. Begin to breathe deeply in through the nose and out. And then letting the head find its way back to a nice neutral position. And go ahead and draw your right knee into your chest. And then go ahead and draw the left knee in. Maybe roll around if that feels nice. And then go ahead and place your hands on your knees, and we're going to press the knees away, straightening the arms. And then inhale, draw your knees back into center. Exhale, press away. Inhale, draw the knees back in. Exhale, press away. Inhale, drawing them back in. Pressing away. And then go ahead and just rest your hands down by your side and send your feet up to the sky. And then from here, go ahead and write the alphabet with your toes. And just open up your feet and ankles. Lots of different movements here. It doesn't have to be anything perfect. And then when you're ready, go ahead and hug your knees back into center. Cactus your arms. And we're going to core engaged. Drop the knees off to the right. Exhale. Inhale, squeeze back to center. Exhale. Knees off to the left. Squeeze back to center on the inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. A few more rounds. know if you can hear that tapping. I have a woodpecker. Hopefully you just can't. And then in center, I'm gonna have our hands down by our sides and then opening the knees, drawing them down, closing, coming back through center, opening like in a circle here. Knees down, back through center. And then soles of the feet touch. Let the knees fall out. Take some breaths here. And then keep a gentle resistance between the feet with them pressing together. And then you can even press them together and lightly draw them into your core to help activate your legs. And then go ahead and interlace your fingers behind your head, elbows wide. Press your elbows strongly into the earth. And keep pressing, breathing. And then relax the effort. Now we're going to prepare to lift our feet, keeping the soles touching the head, and then lift the booty up, and then lower the head and feet, and then come back up, and then lower, and we're just going to do several rounds. Inhaling, lifting, exhaling, lowering. Few more. And then set the feet down. Let's roll our shoulders under and lift the hips for a bridge pose. You can grab the outside edge of the mat or clasp the hands underneath of you. Roll your shoulders under, back of the head pressing firmly. And then through the feet, press down, send the hips high, and then like you're pressing the feet away as well to help send your heart toward your chin. Let's breathe. And then release the hands, lower down gently. Then we're going to roll to the right, press ourselves back to a seated position. The knees are lifted here. And we're going to grab our imaginary rope, pull and wake up our core here. Remember, our object is really heavy, but it's worth it. So you can take long pulls, or maybe you want little, it's a little rope. Let's get into it. And pause at the top here. Go ahead and straighten your legs out along the floor. You can have them bent a whole bunch too. wherever you need to sit tall. And then you want to come forward, but just keep the chin lifting for now. Keep a nice long low back. And then inhale back up. We're going to draw the feet around behind us so we can come onto all fours. Roll the shoulders. And then go ahead and do some cat-cow. So this is our cow with our pelvis, tailbone tilting high to the sky, pressing down through the hands and away. Nice broad collarbones, looking up, breathing. And then reverse for cat, behind the heart, pulling in through the core, dropping the head. And then moving back and forth at your own pace, with your own breath. And then into a neutral spine. And from here, we're going to step our left foot between our hands. Maybe scoot our back foot out some more. Maybe use blocks to stay up higher. Wherever you're at working though, squeeze energetically your legs together. Like maybe you want to hold a broomstick between them. And then breathe with that engagement. And try to stay engaged in the places that, like the legs and the pelvis. And then release engagement in places that don't need it, like our face, neck. If you would like to come down even further on your forearms, you may feel free. And then from here, we're going to lift our back knee, and we're going to prepare to go to the back of our mat. So we're going to turn the toes, long edge of the mat, shifting through, and turning around over our back leg, lowering the knee, grabbing our blocks if we want to be up higher. I'm just going to be here for a moment, breathing. Keep squeezing the legs together, encouraging this to be an active pose so that you could lift off if you needed to. Feel free to come down onto your forearms if that calls to you. And then inhale, lift your back knee, and we're going to shift to the center of our mat again. Inhale, little micro bend in your knees, have your blocks handy, tilt your pelvis, forward fold here. Hands can be between the feet, on your blocks, grabbing your toes. wherever. Relax your head, neck. And then inhale halfway, look up. And then we're going to turn back to the front of our mat. Lower your back knee. Always pad that knee if you have sensitive knees. And then from here, put a little weight in your right hand. Kick that back foot in. Stay here. Lasso it. Or reach around and grab. Bringing it into your bum. And breathe here. And then release. Lift the back knee. Pivot to the long edge of the mat. Moving through. Lowering. Now at the back of our mat. A little weight in that left hand. Kick that back foot in. And you just keep it kicked in. You can lasso it. You can grab it. And just keep breathing. When your mind wanders, when you feel judgments, just come back to breathing. And then go ahead and release. And then from here, we're gonna pivot our back foot in at a 90-degree angle. And we're gonna extend our right heel out. And then from here, go ahead and reach up and over with that left hand. And then inhale, come up. Extend your arms out. And then reach down here on a block or for the earth and up and over. And then inhale back to center. Now bend your right knee, hands to your hips. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And then maybe just make sure, pad that knee. And squeeze, lift. And then knees in center. Pause. And extend your left heel out now. And this right knee under hip. Left foot's flexed. Right hand up and over. Little side stretch here. Balance. And then inhale. Come up, arms extending out. And then lower that left hand on a block or the earth and reach out with the left fingertips. You can look up or down. And then inhale, come on back up. And then from here, we're gonna bend your left knee and then exhale, dip. Inhale, lift. Last one. Inhale, back to center. And from here, we're going to come into our frog pose. So you can feel free to come about it different ways. So half frog is one leg up. So it's super enjoyable. I love it. We want to go for the full frog. We're here. Let me just scooch these legs out. Right at a 90 here. Feet flexed. And then slowly the knees move away from one another over time. And your pelvis sinks and we're not coming too forward out of the pose. It's really, you'll know because it'll feel like, oh yeah, that's it. And then forward, just breathe. Try to find a place that is the right amount of sensation for you, but I think for most people it is quite sensational, no matter where where you're entering. Right, so like even though I've been practicing a long time, this still feels almost just as sensational as the first time. I may like go deeper or look slightly different in it, but it still feels like a lot. So we just breathe. Just breathe. I don't know what your experience is, but you know, if you feel sensation, just try to take deep breaths into that. And then when we're ready to come out, bring our hands under our shoulders and start to draw the feet in towards one another, and just use your hands to help take the weight off of your pelvis. And then sit back on your heels for a moment. Take a deep breath in, take great. And then so in case people were doing only one side, we are going to come back into it, but if you've had enough, feel free to just take a child's pose instead. And so for you doing the half variation, we're going to do the other half now, or you could take another full frog. So come forward, do your thing, gently, gently. Feet flex, knees come out, or just draw the opposite knee up at a 90. And as you're breathing, just encourage that hip to just melt into the earth. And then when you're ready, we're going to hands come under us to help take some of the weight off. Feet in towards one another. And then come on out, shift back onto your heels. Take a breath in and down. let the hips fall to the left. Draw your right leg around. Take a moment to adjust your seat so you sit evenly on your sitting bones. Right hand behind you. Inhale, length, lift that left hand high. And exhale, hook, twist, and then re-straighten, or just clasp that knee. But when we tend to go around, just make sure you re-lengthen. Look over your right shoulder. And every inhale, think length. And every exhale, it's a fraction of a twist deeper. Nothing major, more like micro movements. And then just stay in the twist and just turn your head back the other direction over your left shoulder. Breathe. And then your head back to center. And then come undone. Lean back to come out, and we're gonna switch. So now our left leg's coming across, and you can have this bottom leg extended as well. Sit tall, evenly. And then our left hand's gonna come behind us. Inhale, right hand, as long as it can get. Inhaling, and then exhale. Hook, twist to the left, or just hook the knee with your elbow. Either way, inhale, length, and exhale, twist. And then staying in the twist, turn your head to the right. And then head back to center. The rest of you come undone. We're going to bring the soles of our feet to touch for Baddha Konasana here. Press those soles together. Reach behind you. Lift your hips up. Get taller. Maybe scoot more towards your feet. And then open your feet like a book. Keep the binding. And then keep this energetic motion of your feet drawing, kicking back into you to help keep active legs. Inhale, lift your chin. And then exhale, fold. Maybe you want to wave here. So we inhale, lift the chin, come forward, drop the hand, round. Inhaling, come forward, lift the chin, and round. And now come up, back to center, hands behind you, lean back a little bit, and then we're gonna bring our knees up, feet out in front of us, and then just windshield wiper the knees off one way and then the other. And then find your seat again and see if you can clasp your hands and now. I feel like I keep scooting, like I'm moving closer to the camera. Okay, beautiful. Nice work. And then from here, we're going to lie once more onto our backs. And then from here, you can extend your left leg along the earth, toes pointed up if you'd like, or keep it bent. And then we're gonna extend our right foot high to the sky, and you can grab you can lasso if you have a strap available, or you can pull down on your shin or grab the outside edge of your foot. And we're encouraging your right hip down into the earth. You can also hook that toe, your big toe, and cactus your left arm, and then let that right leg come to the right some. Try to keep your pelvis planted. And then inhale, tap, and then switch. And then really having a strap here is super useful. So you grab the strap and then cactus your right arm, and then let that leg come off to the left. And then inhale, back to center, crunch in, and then lower back down, release that leg. Take a moment, notice any differences. And then the left foot's gonna go up to the sky. You can keep this knee bent if you would like, or extend it out. Reach for your foot. Use a strap, or clasp the toe. And really focus on drawing that left hip down into the earth. Cactus your right arm, and then let that left leg come up and over to the left. Try to keep your right hip from splaying up. Try to keep it drawing down. And inhale, back to center. Switch hands or clasps. Cactus your left arm and come across with that foot now. And breathing. And now back to center. Curl in on the inhale. And exhale, release and lower the legs. Take a moment. I know we usually do our ball, but this feels like a good place to enter Shavasana. So let our shoulders lightly roll under once more, and our palms turn up, feet roll out. Feel free to take any variation that calls to you, or that will bring you more ease. Please stay and breathe and integrate your practice. I will hold space and guide you out in just a few minutes. And then take a deep breath in. Bring a small movement back to your body. Or stay in Shavasana as long as you'd like. Roll to your right side. Take another breath in. And then using your hands, and push yourself back to a seated position. Thank you for practicing with me, my friends. The light within me sees and recognizes light within you. Have a beautiful day.